keeping some hot stuff in your system. I don't know, but they say that the hot stuff helps anything bacteria, anything that's going on in your mouth. It washes it down to your stomach, and your stomach acid is supposed to kill whatever off. I don't know, but hey, don't hurt to have some hot water and lemon, or some hot tea and lemon as well on a regular basis. So I've been doing that. I am live on YouTube, y'all. Hi, Brittany. How you doing? Are y'all taking care of yourself in the South and stuff like that? Hi, New York. New York is in the house. South Carolina's in the house. Virginia's in the house. How you guys doing? Are y'all sitting out? Are y'all taking care of yourself? Well, although I'm here for the Sabrina Marie show and the premiere of the new episode that's coming up with Leslie Jacobs of Lady Diamond, her entertainment business. And she's sharing some information, and some of the stuff is previous before, all the stuff happened and stuff like that. So I have some videos and things and some things like that happened way before this. Yes, stay hydrated and safe, definitely. So I'm still going to stay on schedule as far as that, but I'm also going to be bringing some new information to you guys. So it may be a little solo until we get out of whatever we're in right now, this crazy stuff. Hi, Lonnie, how you doing? We're going to stay live and keep going and keep moving forward. We're not going to let the enemy take us out and try to distract us from what we've been doing and planning for 2020. Stay safe at the same time. Make sure you use wisdom. Don't do no stupid stuff. But at the same time, keep your momentum going and keep moving forward and keep doing things. And also take this opportunity to do some things around your home. Take some opportunity to slow down for a second. Take the opportunity to, take opportunity to connect with your family and, with your kids and stuff like that. Spend some time at home. Hey, Anona, sweetie, how you doing? So, it's not all bad to stay in the house right now, because I found myself cleaning out some paperwork, doing some organization. Hey, and I hey, hi, honey. But I take this opportunity to take some time to be creative, to work on some things that you always wanted to work on. But, life is going so fast, and things that you have to do, you can't really slow down to do those things and stuff like that. So take out the opportunity to, do some things around your home. I want to paint my hallway. I'm sure I'm going to get that opportunity to do that. I wanted to clean out my cabinets with my paperwork and organize those things. And that stuff is kind of tedious. So one at a time, my business, all three of my salons that I work with, they are now shut down, mandated by the governor of Virginia until April 30th. So, I'm not running to the salon. I'm not working like that right now, but I'm still doing stuff. I'm still doing my real estate. Real estate is still popping. It's still moving. The interest rates are pretty good right now. It's an excellent time to purchase. If you was trying to purchase, it's an excellent time to purchase right now, because, you're getting the best prices and best rates and stuff. So, that opportunity is there still. And I still do my real estate. And I'm also taking out the time to fine tune some stuff. I'm working on some things that I've been putting to the side. And so now I'm fine tuning some things. I'm getting some business in order. And I also want to talk about some things that, we all could be doing in this time as well. I know that a lot of people going, oh, child, you need to just pay your bills because you don't want all that stuff in it at the end. True. You don't want a whole bunch of stuff at the end. So it's very careful of what you're doing. But I also want to take out the opportunity. And if any of my business friends are on here, you could chime in too, to give your opinion of what you think. And I would really love that. But I want to take out the opportunity to because okay, let's go back a little bit. Rewind a little bit. This camera's high, but I'm scared to move it because it keeps falling. But I want to talk about a little bit of things. Back in 2008, 9, ending in 10. We had this big, huge market crash in the real estate. And at that time, I had a lot of we had a lot of properties and we had a lot of tenants and we had a lot of stuff. And I thought at that time, being a new person in business and we accumulated all the stuff. We thought that we could weather the storm. So we didn't take the necessary precautions to start doing the things that was necessary to protect us financially. And we paid for that dearly. We went through some difficult times at that time. And once we got out of that, yeah, thank God we was able to rebuild our life and things like that. But that was really hard and difficult. It was not easy. It took a lot of discipline. It took a lot of self-discipline. It took a lot of time away from my home. My husband taking a lot of time away from home because we were a team. We was working together, pushing hard, trying to get our stuff back in order and stuff like that. And this time around, with what's going on, it has brought forth some triggers. I could say that. Yeah, it has brought forth some triggers of what you think might happen, or oh my God, I can't do this again. I'm too old for this. It's too much. It's bringing on a lot of anxiety amongst people. It's bringing on a lot of fear. Everybody has their own thing that they deal with at this time. Some people are dealing with the anxiety, the health. Oh my God, it's in the air. Am I going to get touched? Am I going to die? Hi, Josh. Hi, Chastity. People are dealing with all this stuff. Hey, Ronald, they're dealing with all the anxieties of everything that's going on. Some people, they were already nervous about, some people say what they call it a hypochondriac or whatever. You don't want to dismiss anybody's feelings about what they're feeling. So people are going kind of bonkers right now. And I get it, because let me tell you something. I didn't realize, that I was going to be affected in a way where, even in the salon, I know some of my people, even before we had to shut down the mandates and all that, just reading some of the stuff that was going on, I was nervous. I was super careful. I know my clients was like, yo, you bugging. Like every 5 minutes I was spraying the salon with Lysol. Like literally my hand sanitizer, like every 5 minutes I was wiping my hands with hand sanitizer, just before all this stuff got crazy and stuff like that. So we all have triggers and stuff that we're dealing with where things are amplified in this season, in this time, and things like that. And one of my major triggers was financial. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to front, because I've been through something. You know what I'm saying? I've been through something, and I ain't take a little fall. I took a huge fall. So it was major, and it was traumatizing. And my husband and I, we had each other, and that's all we had. So yeah, when things seems a little crazy right now, you look further down the line. Is that a good thing? No, I'm not a therapist. So with me and looking down the line, I'm looking at the trickle effect of what could happen. You know what I'm saying? The trickle effect of, oh my God, if the salon is closed for this amount of time, what's going to happen? How much of my savings I'm going to be using? Hi, Lise, how much, how many months I can stay afloat? When are we going to get back into business? And if we do get back into business, is it too soon? I'm nervous still. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. You think about all your credit card bills and all everything that's going on right now and things like that. And so you start bugging the freak out, yo, like, because I'm not even going to front, and I'm a financial person. So yeah, my trigger may not have been so severe when it came to, because it's there too. I ain't gonna front. Spray. That Lysol. But my biggest trigger was financial. And I don't know, have y'all talk to me, because what's some of you guys' triggers? What's some of you guys' trigger? When you've been through something, man, them triggers, them things can make you go crazy. So let me just give you a little things that I went this time around, because like I said, this is my second time around when the economy that Sabrina felt in her age, her stage of life has felt, and the precautionary measures that my family, my husband and I have started taking was, yeah, I can pay my mortgage this month. Yeah, I can pay my mortgage next month. Yeah, I can pay my mortgage 3 months down the line. But at the same time, we don't know what's going on. So therefore, you have to be smart in this season. And I'm telling you guys, this is a person who done been through something. So I'm not talking out of non-experience. I'm talking out of experience. So I can't go back to the shop right now. I won't go back to the shop right now because I'm not risking my license for anyone. I ain't risking my license for no $50, $60. It's not worth it. I work too hard for that. So I am going to follow the mandate by the governor. And yes, it is difficult, but at the same time, what is my responsibilities? What is my household responsibilities? Our household responsibilities is, let's start to prepare for the worst case scenario. God forbid, we don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want to see no crashing. We don't want to see none of that crap. But God forbid, let me start to prepare for the worst case scenario. So that entails me calling all of our mortgage companies and letting them know that we have been affected by the coronavirus. My business is closed, all three of them. So therefore, we are one, in this thing. So therefore, it has effect because it has affected one of our incomes. And so we did make provisions for all the mortgage companies, not just one, but all of them, because we don't know what's going to happen. And no, I'm not spending my money on bull crap. I'm putting my mortgage money into my savings because at the end of the day, you want to be able to do, because they do have repayment plans, or you could pay the whole lump sum. That's your choice. I don't know. I might do a repayment. I don't want to give all my money up. I ain't giving all my money up. How about that? I got to recover. Not this stop. But so you want to make precautionary measures for your household. And when grace is being given, what you do? You take grace, baby. When grace is being given, you take grace. So you want to be able to look out for yourself, because like I say, we don't know what's going to happen. We can't trust what's coming out on TV because the stories is constantly changing. So we don't actually know what's going on right now. So we have to take care of ourselves. Your utility bills. Yes, I'm still paying on my utility bills. I honestly, the way I do things, I usually pay my whole utility bill every month. So whether it's $300, $400, whatever, I pay the whole entire thing. Not now. I cut that in half. So yeah, I'm still paying my utilities bill, but I cut it in half because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Chelsea. And then with our car notes, I have 3. Why would I spend all my money on car notes right now if I don't know what's happening? So therefore, hey Keisha. So therefore, I call up all the car, between me and my husband, call up all our car companies and got the grace that they were offering. Do I have to come up with 2-3 months of car notes at the end? No, you don't. They put them on the back end of your loans. So therefore, if your loan was finished in December, it'll be finished in February. So no, I'm not paying a bunch of money up front. You know what I'm saying? Once this is over, there are some payment plans and some things are on the back end. So, and there's no interest added as well. Thank you, honey. There's no interest is added as well. So when grace is being given, take your grace. Hold on to your money. I'm telling you, I'm not saying don't pay your bills, do what you got to do, but be smart in this season. I've been through this already, not with it being a health thing, but with the market crashing, with the real estate market crashing, everything going haywire. It was crazy. I lived through that. It was a depressing time. We worked our way through that. We stayed super focused. It took 3 years to rebuild back everything. But in that 3 years, it was difficult. It was very difficult. And if you're not a disciplined person, it'll take you longer to get back on track. So you just got to be careful with that. So, these are some of the things that you want to take into consideration. I'm not telling you what to do. Call your financial advisor. I need to talk to my financial advisor too. But you want to prepare for the worst. And if the worst doesn't happen, great. You still got your money. You know what I'm saying? You're still good. And this is not the season to go around buying a bunch of unnecessary things. Necessary, yes. But unnecessary things, just be careful in what you're doing. I'm telling you, it's just not that easy. Um, so what else? What else? I want to give you a little bit of information on. Um, I don't know what's going on right now, but I know that the rates are really good with the mortgage companies. If you're looking into buying a home, you might want to take that into consideration. Will it take a little longer to close? Yes. You might, because things are slow right now. No contact. Like it's just the way things are right now. So yeah, where it may have took you 30 days to close on a house, it might take you 45 to 60 days. You know what I'm saying? But you will get through whatever. And so I'm super excited about well, I'm not gonna say I'm super excited. That's a lie. I'm not excited about what's going on right now. It's a little nerve-wracking, trying to be in the house and stuff like that, and not uncertain about your health, uncertain about your finances and things like that. But I have faith in God that He's going to bring us through this. He brought us through this before. And while I'm having faith, I'm doing my works. It's making sure I'm staying healthy. I'm watching of myself. I'm watching of my children. I haven't had anyone in my home. I miss Danny though, but and that's just not because I don't want company, because I do. I just want to make sure the son stays safe. Less contact as possible through the season. I do miss my peoples. I miss my little friends. I've been trying to keep in contact with my clients. I'm going to be sending them videos on how to maintain their hair through the season. Since we don't have the contact, I want to make sure I keep contact with them and everything. And just connect with my friends just to make sure they're safe and good and stuff like that. So what are you guys doing? What kind of precautionary measurements are you doing? Because right now it's kind of crazy. So what are you guys doing? Are you drinking your tea? Are you doing what you doing with your finances? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me right now. Ooh, I'm hot, y'all. Oh, my hair done boof up. I got that natural stuff. Hey, Lakeisha Corbett, how you doing? I miss you, Keisha. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to go hang out with you and stuff like that. And we didn't get a chance to see each other the last time I came to visit. We were supposed to meet up for lunch, and our time just got thrown off so crazy. But I really do miss you. Hi, Miss Paulette. Like I said, I want to hear what you guys got to say about what's going on now and what kind of precautionary measures are you taking when it comes to your finances and things like that. I know a lot of us is being super careful with our health, and that's with a given. But what kind of information? What you guys are doing? What are you doing? Have you made your phone calls yet? Don't sit on and wait. I miss you, Keisha. Don't sit on this stuff and wait. This stuff is serious, because at the end of the day, this stuff could be a financial ruin. This could take you out. And yes, we have things with the landlord and tenant where they are having precaution. They're doing things for you. Some tenants, they're not, but the good thing is the courts are not taking non-essential cases right now. So Landlord Tenant Act is considered a non-essential thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the protection that you have on that end. If a landlord feels like he wants to get you out in this season while everything is going on, I don't think that's cool. I'm a landlord, and it could be annoying when things are not taken care of in a timely manner. And I'm a small business. I'm a small business person. I'm not no big Fortune 500 company. So therefore, it could be difficult on all of us. But at the same time, I'm not crazy to be trying to put my tenant out on the street and risk their life. I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tough person when it comes to business, yes, but I'm not heartless at the same time. And I feel like we're going to get through the season. And you know what? God always bless me. I'm always covered, so I don't have to be I ain't going to say it because I got my my church folks on here today. But I don't have to be a jerk. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be a jerk. Uh, it's one thing when people trying to take advantage and use and stuff like that. But at the same time, you'll be all right. You'll get through the season. I think that we all going to get through this. And I just want you guys to stay safe. New York, I'm really concerned about you guys. That's my hometown, yo. Like, yo, it's serious. And they're saying Queens is serious. That's where I'm from. So I'm really, really nervous about that. I want you guys to stay in the house. All of y'all, everybody I know, I want all of y'all to stay in the house. None of y'all. I know my mother's sick of me calling her because I be calling her. I be like, I hear noise in the background. Where you at? That don't sound like you in the house. I know she's sick of me, but I only do it out of love. I promise. It's not coming from a bad place. I just want to make sure everybody that I care about and love is safe and everything like that. My aunt is out there. She's in a certain age group. My mom is, an age group and is running rapid out there and it's serious and the hospitals can't help you. And, what I'm saying? Like it's hard out here right now. And, I just get nervous and stuff like that. I just get so nervous because at the end of the day, God forbid anything with the way this thing is like the person have to be alone. And that's not cool to think of your loved one in the worst time and the time that they need you the most, that you actually can't be with them. I think that would hurt the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid something happen and I can't be with my loved one. I got to look at it from afar because of this monster that's out here. And yo, that's not cool. That's scary. That's really scary. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that that drives me when it comes to this thing, because it's serious. It's serious. Yeah, like I said, he hasn't hugged his parents in a month. Yeah, that's no joke. It's very emotional. It's an emotional thing to even think about. It's an emotional thing to even think about that, God forbid, and I say God forbid because I believe in God and I know he got us covered, that if something was like this to happen, that person would be alone. I think that right there would hurt me the most. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing. Like, you feel helpless. Like, this is crazy. Anyway, I don't want to stay there. But you guys, please be safe. Please be safe. Please stay in the house. Please stay in the house. You guys in New York, you guys are really going through it. We're going through it too, but you guys got it really heavy because you're so heavily populated. It's so busy and so much going on. And, it's just please be safe. I really care about all of you guys. I care about every one of you guys that I know up there. So I'm that type of person. So it really means, something to me. Now let's, Emmanuel, you're on here. I'm glad you're on here because now I want you to talk a little bit. Let me ask you a question, Emmanuel. You hear me? You see that? You hear me? Say, hey, I want to know. Yes. Oh yeah. Make sure you check the stock market. I've been grabbing up some stock as they drop. I've been grabbing up some stock, y'all, because I believe we're going to come out of this and the market's going to go back up. It is. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't be smart. Think like the rich people do. You know what I'm saying? Think like the rich people do. Last time, around this time, I'm going to give you an example, okay? When we was going through the market crap, the housing market being crashed and everything in 2008, 9, 10, when we was going through that season, I had some stock, and I had a stock in Bank of America. That was one of my own companies that I had stock in. And, like I said, I'm a financial person. So when it comes to finance, I can go crazy when I'm constantly watching the market. So I was like, oh my God, the stock dropped again. Oh my God, it dropped again. I think I bought the stock maybe at $32 at the time when I first purchased it. And then it dropped and it was like 20 some dollars. It was $16. And it then dropped almost to $8 and some change. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, all the money that I put into this is dropping. I'm panicking and everything. I gotta save my money. I gotta get out of this. And so being that financial person, don't watch it every day. Y'all, that thing will drive you crazy. So I'm like watching. I'm like, oh heck no, I'm out of here. I ain't losing all my money. And I cashed out. And me buying it at $32 a share, and I cashed out at like, I think maybe about between $8 and $10 a share. I cashed out. I lost so much money. I was heated with myself. I lost so much money. And I lost so much money because I panicked. I was like, I panicked. See, stock is supposed to be long-term money. You know what I'm saying? Long-term money. You got to think long-term when you're doing your stock. You can't think short-term. It ain't no gambling where you just go in and let me get this and let me just bounce out and all that stuff like that. It's long-term money. You got to think long-term. So you got to have some tenacity about yourself to hold on. So I was panicking and I cashed out. I lost thousands and thousands of dollars. I was pissed at myself. Do you know that market came right back up? That market came, it bounced back. It came right back, and I lost all this money because I panicked. So this time around, the market's been going woo, 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 woo. It's been scary, but I said, Sabrina, don't look at it. Don't go look at what's in your account. Don't go look at your stock. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Because I know me. I'll be like, oh, it dropped down to what? Nah, I'm not going to do that this time. So what I've been doing is maintaining what I have in stock right now, watching the rich folks. And I've also been purchasing, shares of some major companies that I know that's going to bounce back. I'm pretty sure they will. But that's a personal choice. Hi, Sasha. That's a personal choice. So, you might want to look into some investments. You want, talk to your financial advisor. Call your financial advisor up and talk to them about your finances. Because right now, finances is, besides our health, the doctors is doing this thing. I'm not a doctor. That's not my expertise. That's not where I'm at. I only can listen and follow order and follow the lands of the law, follow the laws of the land right now. And that's what I'm doing. And so as I'm doing the works and all of that, I got to have my faith along with it. I'm also looking into, when this season is over, how could Sabrina be greater? And how could she share to her peers how to be greater? So therefore, I am going to be bringing some good information to you guys as well. I'm going to bring some information so you can check out some of my friends. I've been kind of sharing it on the DL, some things, and, when I say friends, I mean my business peers and stuff like that, because I feel like, we all in this together. We all small business people. We all in this together. We got to, we got to look out for each other and when it comes to this business and stuff like this. And you want to have some cash flow. Man, you're absolutely right. You missed that part. I was talking about that earlier. So you probably have to go back and watch that part. But I was just telling the people, that you want to have cash flow in this season. So take your grace while it's giving. Call your mortgage company up. Make provisions. No, I'm not telling you to go spend your mortgage money on bull crap. I'm telling you, make provisions. Make provisions now. We don't know what's going on. Save your money. Hold on to it. And guess what? When this is over, if you do your due diligence and put your money to the side, that money's still going to be there to take you out of whatever you need to be. So it's all about discipline and things like that. And sometimes we have to learn how to have some self-discipline when it comes to not only eating and not only our health, but our finances as well. We got to show some discipline in that area. Keisha, I definitely will call you. Your assets and stuff. Yeah, we talked all about all that stuff like that. So this is a great time. And another thing that I've been doing as well. Okay, let me go. I want to talk about this because I think I haven't said this. I haven't talked about like the credit cards and stuff like that. So what I personally been doing, like I said, make sure you talk to your personal financial advisor. But some things that I personally been doing, I have been paying off my credit card bills because that is positive cash flow for me. You know what I'm saying? So if let me just give an example. So if let's say I have a car for $1,500, right? A limit of $1,500. Let's go there. And I have a balance of maybe like $350 on it. I'm going to pay that whole $350 because I need that whole $1,500 to be available to me if something happens. You know what I'm saying? If I had to live off my credit card for a second, and if my cash flow start to dwindle away, and I don't have anything else, because I'm going to use what I need to use first. I'm going to see. Debt is a slavery. It could be a slavery, yes, but you also got to learn how to use other people's money to get what you need. You know what I'm saying? To get where you're trying to go to. So yeah, I am going to use other people's money if I have to. And to be quite honest, when I went through my last season, and when all the cash was gone, when there was no more money, when there was no more money that was producing, and we was going through the season, I had my credit cards. My husband, we had our credit cards. So we did live off our credit cards for a couple of months until we was able to come out of that and build back up our money and get back in a healthy place naturally and financially. And we didn't go crazy. We wasn't buying bullshit. I'm sorry, church people. We wasn't buying a bunch of crap. We were doing what we had to do. So therefore, sometimes you have to live off your credit cards. So yeah, when 2008, 9 ending in 10, after there was no more money, after there was no more cash flow, there's nothing else in the savings. The college funds were spent because the season was long. It was 2-year hard season. We lost everything, trying to hold on to everything. See, I'm never going to tell somebody, no, don't be trying. At that time, we had 7 properties. And my mindset at that time was, I want to keep my A+ credit. I'm going to try to do everything that I could to keep everything that I have. And I didn't have enough education, and I didn't have someone to, like a financial person, to help guide me through that season. But I've learned a lot through that season, and it makes you wise and smarter, and you'll be able to tell somebody else. So let's say if I had all those properties again, or even with what I have now, the properties that we have now, you think that I'm not paying attention enough to say, oh, it's time to get rid of this. It's time to get rid of that, because I'm not doing that again. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing I did was trying to hold on to all those properties. I should have paid my mortgage in the household that I lived in, or the one that has the most equity in the home and that I could live in, and start to get rid of all the other stuff, all the excess stuff, because we didn't know how long that season was going to last. So try to get rid of the unnecessary things, to drop all that stuff off. So this time around, you think that I'm not paying attention to what's going on. So therefore, I'm canceling off unnecessary subscriptions to websites and magazines and look, my nails is off for this season. I love my nails. I'll never take my nails off. You know what I'm saying? But this season that we're in, you start to cut off unnecessary things, we cut the cable bill down, just everything, just unnecessary things. So I go get my waxing I go get my little waxing once a month, and I had to even though they mandated it, but I had already stopped my monthly payments on that. I'll near for now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pick and choose what's unnecessary for you. But there were just some things that I had to stop, and stop automatic withdrawals for coming out on my account from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't remember everything. So you might want to be on automatic withdrawal with me. But I had to stop some things. But in the same instance, I made sure I called those people up and made provisions of me stopping those things. Some things I may resume later after we figure out what's going on with the world. And some things, I might not need. And it's going back down to bare essentials. And you know what? Sometimes we can forget where we come from. We can live so high above because we got all the stuff and things like that you forget. You forget where you come from. I didn't grow up rich. I grew up poor. I didn't grow up rich at all. I grew up poor. I didn't have a lot. My mother worked very hard. She was a single parent. She worked hard in the household. It was one income coming in. When I was old enough to turn 16, it became two. She didn't take my whole check from me, but she did teach me the principle of responsibility, of giving her, a certain amount of money out my check every week and stuff like that. So, it wasn't so much that we needed so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? We needed all of this and we needed all of that. You just kind of fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Fall back. Let me tell you something. I was eating out all the time because I've been cooking so long. I don't want to cook like that. But I was eating out way too much. And then you start to look at your account and you be like, dang, $8 to Chick-fil-A, another $8 for this for dinner, and then then you want to feed the whole family, another 30, $40. All that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to fall back for a second. So I haven't been eating out because I don't trust nobody. I'm too scared. So I've been cooking at home. Y'all forgive me. See, those things are triggers. So I've been cooking at home and cooking quality meals that my family enjoy again. And then it starts to bring back, family and things like that. So, and it saves money. It saves a lot of money. Sure, I could spend a couple of, I could spend some money. I ain't gonna front. I could spend some money I could spend some real money in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? I could spend some real money. So me being in the house, which I've been trying to stay off that dang on internet trying to shop. It's been putting money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? It's been holding up some, it's been putting some money back in my pocket. All that eating out I was doing, I'm not eating out like that no more. All that, just the little things, that you do, the little shopping here and there, just picking up bull crap for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Going in the store, I like this lip liner. Then all of a sudden my bill's $100-something. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to do that. I've been falling back, charging on my credit cards. If I ain't got it in cash, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't, and that's another thing, if you can't afford it 3 times, you don't need it. So just kind of watch what you're doing with your cash flow right now. It's super, super important with your cash flow. So, I don't think it's a bad thing that you're in the house right now. I just think that it feels bad because it's mandated. You don't want nobody telling you what to do. I know I don't like nobody telling me what to do, but it's like, I just wish it wasn't so scary outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not scared to go outside. Don't get me wrong. You just have to be extra careful. I just wish that it wasn't so like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you just want to be safe and everything. So make sure you guys are really, really watching your financing this season. It's super, super important. And then if you notice, a lot of stars is not shelling out a whole bunch of money right now. You know why? Because, they would look out for the poor people. They would look out for the people. They would look out for everybody and stuff like that. But right now, have you really noticed a lot of stars? And I'm not saying not all of them, some of them, but not a lot of fluctuating stars are moving fast to give hundreds and thousands of dollars to different things right now. You know why? Because their future is uncertain. They can't do gigs. They can't do shows. They can't have a crowd. That's how they make their money. Putting out new music. Yeah, you can listen to the screen, but people not buying. People cancel subscriptions to like Apple and things like that. So yeah, their finances is being attacked as well. And this whole social distancing, although that's what we need to do because we're following the lands of the law right now. We're following the laws of the land, I'm sorry, right now. That's what we supposed to be doing. So we're doing that. But at the same time, I feel like that's the enemy coming in, trying to break up families, trying to bring distance. He's attacking something much more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Social distancing mean that we're apart from each other. We're not connecting, nothing like that. Our energy is not connecting with each other. So he is coming in and he's trying to break up families and break up people in a emotional and it's a different way. I can't really, because I'm talking off the top of my head and this is live right now. So you're getting it kind of fresh and everything. And I pray that the Holy Spirit just bring it out my mouth. But right now, he is attacking us in not just our health and not just our finances, but he's attacking us in an emotional way, in a connection, in a way that we connect with each other and how we bring our energies together, where we become one and strong. He's trying to break apart unity amongst the people, amongst us as a people, as one. And if he can separate us, because we're better together, the world is better and strong together. You know what I'm saying? We're strong together. So if the enemy can come and he can break that up, he can take his hammer and break that up and separate us. God, please help me. And separate us, then it's like he's winning the battle, because when he separates us, that's when a lot of us, and help me with this word, God, because I'm going to say the word weaker. We're weaker. We're not as strong as when we're together, because then the enemy starts to work on us individually. See, when we're together, we can encourage each other, we can talk to each other, we can strengthen each other and everything. But when he comes in and he breaks up us and he breaks up the unity of the people, then the enemy comes in and he starts to talk in each one of our ears individually and start to bring in different things like fear, bringing emotional distress, bringing anger, bringing insecurities, bring in, we could even will ourselves into having bad health because of everything that we're seeing. He brings on worry, he brings on anxiety, he brings on health issues, mental health issues. He heightens all that stuff in individuals. He touches us in an individual way, so we can't move forward. So a lot of the social distancing, that's what the enemy wants. And yes, we have to do it. We have to do it for our health. We have to do it for safety. And we're doing it because we want to live. We don't know what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We want to live. So therefore, it's super, super important that you stay connected with your peers. You stay connected, video chatting, on the phone, encourage each other, stay connected. Do not go off on your own and be alone with this thing, because the enemy, that's what he wants to do. That's why we have social distancing right now. He wants us to individually lose it. I hope I said that the right way. Holy Ghost, thank you. But anyway, let's move on. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. And then when you don't have unity, then I feel like the social distancing will be far worse than this health thing at the end of the whole thing. because it's going to put so many people in a mental state that it's really going to drive you crazy. So stay connected, people. Stay connected to your peers. Check on your family. Check on your mom. Check on your dad. Check on your sister, brother, cousin, uncle, friend, enemy, person you're not talking to. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish none of this on my worst enemy. I don't feel like I have an enemy. Oh, I got one. I do got one. I got one. Nah, let me stop. But it's true though. But just stay close. But even with that being said, me joking and stuff about my worst enemy, I still wouldn't want that. Yeah, Emmanuel, loneliness can kill you. Loneliness can kill you. That will put you in a depressed state where you feel hopelessness. You don't feel like you want to do anything. You don't have no self-care. Listen, let me tell you something. In the season, get your behind. I know we're in the house. Get up, go take a shower, go brush your teeth, go put your eyelash on and get dressed. And do what you're doing in the house. Go do your work in the house and stuff like that. You don't want to get you don't fall back too much. But I'm not going to stay on this live too long. I want to just go ahead and show some things real quick, like I did before, but it's going to be real quick. I'm not going to show a lot. So make sure you guys support. This is my Sabrina Merriman merch. This is my book bag that I designed. I have it in multiple colors and everything. I have it where you have 20% off of everything right now. Everything is 20% off. So it's a great time to go ahead and support the business. This goes back into the business and everything. It's appreciated. I am grateful that I was able to get this stuff out before all the stuff happened. And thank God for another stream that he has blessed me with. And I know that I'm going to be okay in this season. I'm not worried. God got me. But like I said, this is another book bag. You have the zipper part right here. You have this part where you can put your water bottle in. Right here, where you have your signature logo on the side. Inside, you can put, and y'all not even seeing it. I'm on YouTube, that's why. And you can put your name inside the book bag. But this book bag, I love this book bag. And I don't only have this book bag in this color, but I have so many different colors and stuff like that. But this brand right here, I am still working on. And this is the Holy Ghost. He did this thing for me. But here's one of the book bags, and it's called Brutality. This Brutality is coming out real soon. I'm still waiting on my trademark to tell me something. So I'm and I'm going to be branding this in a big supernatural way. And God got this because I know that this is going to be great. Well, Brutality. I'll give you a brief of what Brutality. You see that? Brutality. Okay, Brutality. So basically, Brutality was birthed out of a conversation. Brutality was birthed out of a friend and I. We were talking about police brutality, and we were talking about minority people being targeted in that area. And in the conversation, I made a mistake and said the word brutality. And it was like, I was like, excuse me, like that. And then we both looked and it was like, that's so fitting, brutality, because we're talking about, people who get injustice, and mostly people of color, minority people. So therefore, that's how that came along. And so I played with the spelling of the word a little bit and everything like that. And so you see brutality here. And then, hey, if you want to get a little bit of hood, you see brother. You know what I'm saying? Brutality. So it came from the word police brutality. And no, I'm not against police. I am not against police. I'm against bad policing. I'm against police brutality amongst anyone, amongst anybody. And so although the name is Brutality, it's about unity. This is about unity. And this is the back of the book bag. It's about bringing people together. And like I said, they have the front pocket here. You have this here. I have some other things on the website. I'm going to pin that up as well. I have some shirts. We have dog tags. We have all types of things going on. And this is one of the shirts. And see the logo? You see right here. This is the afro blacked out face with the word brutality on it. And on the back, you have this. And I don't have in front of me, let me see if I can pull that up. I don't know if I can do that because I'm on live here. How do you do that? But I wish I had the saying with me of what brutality is about, but it's about unity, about bringing people together, and about us standing strong in this season. So it's not about anything negative or anything like that. It's about unity, us standing together as one, letting our voice be heard and standing up for each other. And so I'm super excited about brutality because brutality is going to be big. Brutality is going to hit on another level, and I know it. You know why I know it? Because the Holy Ghost was in that. He did that. He orchestrated that. He shut me down for a couple of weeks. I was not disturbed. He closed me off from everybody. I couldn't even function talking to people or hanging with them for a second because he had me working on something that was major. And so I'm super excited where this brand is going to go because I know it's going to be huge. I know it's going to be big. It's going to hit the mainstream. It's going to hit the right people. And I'm going to market this in a big way. It's perfect timing, perfect season and everything. And I feel like by the time we coming towards the end or in the middle of what we're going to, it's going to be so fitting. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be so fitting, and it's going to go to the right people as well. So therefore, I've been working on those things. I don't even know if you guys can see. I'm going to try to stand up for a second. Watch my phone fall. I'm going to try to stand up for a second. But I have, you know what? And you probably can't even see this because I'm scared to pick up this phone, you know, because it keeps dropping on me. But I have some other things that I'm doing. I'm working on my brand. I'm working on some things with my real estate. I am working on some literature to put out. I am trying to revive my book, my financial books that I have. So, you know, there's some things that I'm working on in this season. And, you know, it's a good time because, you know what? I can't do hair. I can't do hair. And even though my friends be like, can I come over? Hell no. You going in the garage? Nah, but I'm joking. No, I'm not really joking, but I'm not really joking. You can't come. I gotta keep my son safe. That's my responsibility. But anyway, yeah, the website is innocent beauty collections with an S .myshopify.com. And I'm going to pin it up here. So make sure you guys go ahead and support me, check me out, look at the stuff. I'll put junk out. I worked hard in this. I'm working hard in this season. I'm going to be putting forth some stuff. I'm going to connect with some of my business friends for this season to bring you some good information, some solid information, some things that you guys as business people could do to help your business in moving forward and things like that. We talked about not being silly and just dwindling away with your little cash and stuff. Be smart in this season. Look at what the rich people doing. When you got the head of Microsoft and you got major people quitting in their companies and taking out millions and billions of dollars and putting it into their personal account, pay attention to that. See, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about who down here. Y'all, do it, don't do it. I'm not worried about what Sally doing next door. I'm not worried about Joe and his new car. I don't worry about junk like that. Like that stuff I don't do that. What them rich folks doing with their money? How did they diversify it? Where they putting it at? What they doing? Because they rich for a reason. What they doing? I'm paying attention in this season. Be smart. Be smart. Hold on to your money. Listen, rich people hold on to their damn money. Rich people, wealthy people, y'all listening? People who don't have no trouble paying their mortgage is holding on to their money. Don't be a jerk. Don't be dumb. You hold on to yours too, because they can't help us because they worry about their future and how the world's going to be after this whole season and everything. You know what I'm saying? They worried about if they're going to be able to do shows and collect money. They worried about how they're going to recoup. I mean, everybody got bills, even rich people. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're rich, that don't mean you don't have no bills. Yo, like people always think that you could just keep taking from somebody and getting from somebody. Like they don't have no problems and no bills. But people who got money, that mean they got bigger responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? They got more responsibilities and stuff like that. So guys, before I go, make sure you go to my YouTube channel. I'm dead behind serious. And make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Go ahead and subscribe to the THE Sabrina Marie Show. Because I'm looking, I'm paying attention. Don't be calling me for no information. You can't even subscribe to my show. I'm serious. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you watch the new video out by Leslie Jacobs. Her interview was awesome. It was wonderful. She has a great business. I love it. Our next show that's going to be coming up is in 2 weeks. It's going to be with Elizabeth Calder. Haha, I got that. Y'all always had trouble with her last name. Elizabeth is a wonderful woman. She used to run a Fortune 500 company. She stepped out, opened up her own marketing business. She has a major business. She's doing it big. She ain't no joke. So I'm super excited to bring her forward next. She'll be up in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to put the date up exactly when she comes out because I don't have my calendar on me and I can't check nothing right now. So that's going to be in 2 weeks. But you guys, y'all going to get the notification, especially if you subscribe and hit the notification button. Hit that little bell up there. Hit that little bell. That give you notification. That let you know when the next show is coming up and everything like that. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And she's going to come up next. She's a beautiful woman. I can't wait to bring her forward to tell her about her business, give you some faith, to let you guys know, man, these people, these are my real entrepreneur people who's doing big things. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to pay attention. These are not strangers. I'm bringing forth people to you guys who are really doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? These people are really, these are not no slouch. So don't take that stuff for granted when I'm interviewing certain people. And I'm picking and choosing who I'm interviewing because I know the people that I'm interviewing can bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? Not just for me, but for you. For you, they can bring something to you to help you build your business and give you momentum and help you be encouraged and help you move forward in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing that type of energy to you. It's not just I'm trying to be cute on TV or anything like that. I really care. I'm a financial person. I love finances. I love anything about finance. I want to talk about anything when it comes to finance. I want to hear about everybody's business. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see, because I'm always growing in what I'm doing and everything like that. I want to pick your brain. You know, and I think it's wonderful that we all just have this great networking thing that we can all talk to each other. So I'll be contacting some more of my business entrepreneur friends, and we're going to figure out how we're going to do this thing, being that we're doing the social distancing thing and everything like that. But, you know, I'm super excited. I wanted to get, let me see. Well, you got, I'm going to put the website up on, I'm going to pin this website. How you do it again? I'll pin the website up here. Why is that there? Can that move? I'm going to pin the website. Why is that there? Innocent Beauty Collection, save. So I hope I did something. And that's basically it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love all of you guys. I appreciate every single one of y'all tuning in. I see Click. Hey, Click. I ain't see you in a long time. How you doing? I see you tuned in. I appreciate you coming in. Emmanuel, thank you. We need to talk about a financial group. That would be awesome. You know, we talk all the time about business. So, you know, I love the fact that we got that good relationship, that we can bounce things off of each other and stuff like that. Keisha, hit me up in my inbox with your phone number. I'll call you. We could talk. I'm going through some of these things right now. Is that, you know, Nikki, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Jimmy, hey, how you doing? Who else? My madre is here. My mama always supporting me. I love her. LaWanda, thank you for tuning in. You're an awesome woman. This is an awesome woman. She has a great book out as well. We got to connect too. I would love to definitely talk to you as well. Miss Karen, how you doing? Hope all is well. Miss you guys. Alvin, hey, how you doing? Who else is up here that I didn't say hi to? Sasha, I'm glad you tuned in, girl. How you doing? You hanging in there with all this stuff going on? Pat, how you doing? Vanita, how you working out, girl, with all this stuff going on? We got to connect too because you have such a great business and you are a great entrepreneur as well. And you've done a lot of amazing things too. So we're definitely going to connect with each other. Hi, Alex. Who else? Who else is on here that I didn't say hello? Paulette Jackson, how are you doing, sweetie? Oh, sending love to you and your family. And guys, like I say, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Sabrina Marie Show live on Facebook. So it's a little, not as nice as the Sabrina Marie Show, but the just of the information is important. I appreciate all you guys. Love you. And until next time, I come live again, which you will see because I'm gonna bring some information to you one on one as well. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of me. But I appreciate you guys. I love you. And thank all of you for tuning in. It was a lot of you who tuned in today, and I appreciate all of that. I appreciate you taking out the time to watch me. This is uncomfortable for me. Everybody knows I don't go live. I don't like to do this kind of stuff. But at this season right now, this is where we at, and this is how we are getting the message across. And we'll be good. And everybody, please stay safe. We're all in this together, and we'll get through this together. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. I hope this videotape saved from last time, because last time I was having trouble. Push finish. How do I save it, y'all? How I download it? They don't tell me. What's this mean? That's a like. That's a tag. That's talking to somebody. Okay. So I'm going to just push finish. Ending video. You're able to make payments. Whoa. And so you make it affordable for the regular person. Better, y'all. I was trying to be on time. The premiere has started on YouTube. So you lay away your flight. You lay away the hotel. Welcome to the Sabrina Marie Show. And I'm here live to answer all your questions, especially in this climate. I am here to work with you guys today. And I can't wait to look at the new interview that I have going on. I have it going on with Leslie Jacobs. Man, she gave such an awesome interview, and I have a greater insight on her business and everything. So I'm super excited, guys. Hey, Danielle. I ain't had to remind you. You got it. Hey, Nikki. How you doing? Well, I want you guys to make sure you log into your YouTube channel. I'm going to be live there as well. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys hit me up and let me know. Ask me any questions that you want to ask me, especially in this climate and everything. It's kind of hot in here. Hope my hair don't puff up on top. That natural stuff, But I hope you guys make sure you tune into the YouTube channel. I have Leslie Jacobs up.